Today I'm going to teach you to play Treehouse. In this game, a trio of pieces in the center of the table, called the house, establishes a pattern, and each player has a tree of their own that they're trying to change to match the house. With options being provided by a roll of the die, the goal of the game is to rearrange your tree so it matches the house, or change the house to match your pieces. For this game, you'll need the Treehouse die, plus one pyramid of each size for the house, and one trio for each player. Color doesn't matter in this game, but it's nice for each player to have their own. This game can be played by 2 players or as many as 10 players. To set up the game, each player places their 3 pieces in front of them in the tree configuration, with the small on top of the medium on top of the large. And the ones for the house are placed in the center of the table, with the small pointed up and the other 2 lying down pointing away from it. The rule for who goes first is simple. Whoever is holding the Treehouse die goes first. You roll the die on your turn, and then you take whatever action the roll of the die gives you. You must perform that action on your own trio of pieces. If you can't, then you have the option to perform it on the ones in the center. The only time you can change the house is if you can't change your own, or if you roll wild. And you can never change another player's trio of pieces. If you can't take the action to your own or to the house, roll again. Okay, let's roll. Tip tips over a tower. Now, you can tip the tower over left or to the right, but when you tip it over, the pieces all split up and take their own spots in the line. You can only tip a piece that's standing up to be lying down. You can't tip a lying down piece up. Aim allows you to reorient a solitary piece. Now, there are only 3 ways a piece can be pointed, either upright or to the left or to the right. So, when you aim a piece, you are aiming it in one of the other 2 possible directions. What aim cannot do is change pieces that are in a stack, only a solitary piece. So, if all 3 of your pieces are in a stack, you cannot aim. And if 2 pieces are in a stack, you can only aim the 3rd one. When you roll swap, 2 of your pieces swap positions. Swapped pieces always retain their orientation, except when a lying down piece has to switch to vertical in order to enter a stack. It's always possible to swap 2 pieces of your own, so the only time you can swap the house is if you roll wild and choose swap. Dig allows you to take a lying down piece and dig it along underground so that it pops up along the end where it's pointing. So if this one was pointing this way, it could dig in place like that, or it could dig underneath one of the other pieces, causing it to turn upright to be dug under like that, or it could dig into the spot in between those 2 pieces like that, or it could dig all the way to the end of the line like that. So, in this situation, what I will choose to do is to dig the middle piece under the medium and to the end of the line standing upright like that. Digging always starts with a flat piece and ends with that piece standing upright. You have to dig in the direction you're pointing. No digging backwards and no wrapping around. Finally, there's hop. Hop only works on upright pieces. You have to be standing up to hop. Now, if your pieces are in a stack, you can hop the top piece off to either side, or you can hop a lower piece off and the pieces on top of it will go along for the ride. But they all have to end up in one spot. You can't split up multiple pieces in one hop. Now, if your pieces are in a line like this, you could hop to the end of the line, or you could hop onto another piece, in which case it'll stand up to be hopped upon, like that. Or, in this case, I could hop into the middle like that, matching the house, and I win! Which, to be fair, is pretty easy when you don't have any opponents. And fairly obviously, when you roll a wild, you get your choice of any of the other 5 actions, which you can perform on your own trio or on the house. Okay, just a couple more things before you're ready to play. First off, all trios must be kept in a line that runs parallel to the house, even when multiple people are playing. Next, flat pieces can never be nested, and stacked pieces always have to be upright. Lastly, if I cause a change to the house that causes me to win, but also matches some other player, I still win because I'm the one who did it. The only time it's really a tie is if I cause a change to the house that causes two other people to match and not me. And that's how you play Treehouse. Thanks for watching, and thanks for playing my game.